What's up, guys? It is Monday, January 6th, 2025. That right there is the Bitcoin block height today at 878,151. Don't worry, guys. I'm not going to talk about January 6th. I do that on my Rumble channel, which I'll show you in a second. But look at these fees, man. They're really, really low. 3 sats for VByte. I mean, this is, if you want to move some Bitcoin, today is the day, guys. It really is. And speaking of Rumble, that's my Rumble channel where I will be talking about January 6th and politics and Trump and, the border and Doge and all that stuff. So go ahead and check that out if you want to hear stuff outside of Bitcoin and stuff like that. And then go ahead and go to my NOSTR. There's a link down below. And also you can follow me on Twitter, where you can see pictures like this on my Twitter page or X, that I break some stuff down, that I got to change this background. But I post little videos and stuff like that, so you can follow me on that. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the Bitcoin Amigos. We do a live show every Friday with Chris from Fractal Bitcoin and Jor for the Score from 88 Sats Radio. Chris never misses, obviously. And yeah, we're trying to get some more subscribers over here to the Bitcoin Amigos. We're at 283 subscribers. Again, we do clips every day, or clips throughout the week of the long, live shows and stuff like that. And then we got our music, and we do lyric videos and stuff like that. So please, guys, go ahead and check that out to help support the channel, or help support the Amigos. We're all Amigos. Okay, here's the price, guys. 101,940. And we're getting 941 or 981 Satoshis for $1, which I'm a little bit sad about. I'm not going to lie. Anything under 1,000, but it's still a deal, guys. It's still a deal. Even one Satoshi for $1 is still a deal. It really is when you put it in perspective. And then right now we're at the market capitalization of 2.02 trillion. As you can see all this stuff down here, and we'll go into that here. Sorry about the bright light, guys. We're at companiesmarketcap.com, where it'll show that Bitcoin is still number 7 at 2.2 trillion. Of all the, big companies and everything else and the assets all over the world, we're only 16 years old, guys, and we're number 7 on this incredible chart. And then we're going to look at another bright screen. Satoshis, your fair share, which is 244,000 out of the 19.8 million people that are here on the earth right now, and out of the 19.8 million Bitcoin, sorry, and then 8 billion people in the world. And again, given that a Bitcoin currently costs 102,189, there are only enough Bitcoins for every person to have $250 worth. So again, for $250, you can get yourself 244,000 Satoshis, which is your fair share, which is really a lot more than what you need, because obviously it's not evenly distributed with all the big companies, countries, every billionaires, millionaires, and everything else. So I also wanted to show you this. This is a new chart, and this is actual distribution that you see written down of who owns the Bitcoin. I love this, man. I forgot to put this up, but Bitcoin rich list. Now look at this. Take a look at what everybody owns and what percentage and everything else. And as you can see, I'll try to zoom in a little bit more. As you can see, if you got, 0.0001 Bitcoin, there's that many addresses and stuff like that. This is, and I'll leave the link in the description box for this, so you can check it out. And this is pretty cool, man. It just shows where you're at in the rankings and stuff like that. Showed you how many addresses per coin. So if you own, let's just say you own 0.1, which is 10 million coins, 0.1 coins to 100 million coins, or 99,999 Satoshis. There's 347,000 addresses for that. Now, again, people have different addresses and stuff like that. People have multiple addresses. Then you got the people that have 1 through 10. And if you got 1 through 10, you're cooking with fish grease, guys. Okay, if you got more than one Bitcoin, I'm saying. So you can see who owns what, how many Bitcoins there are, what's the USD purchase price. This is just a great website. I love it. And then this is a visual of it from River. It shows you who owns the Bitcoin and everything else, other entities right here with the purple. And then obviously here, the 69.9% or 70% of Bitcoin that'll be mined of the 21 million total. Whoops. 21 million total is 70% plebs own it. You know what I mean? But then you got the businesses, 811K, which is big part of that is MicroStrategy, what we get into later. Funds ETF, governments, left to be mined, 5.8%, which is lower than that now because this is as of December 2024. Lost Bitcoin, 7.5%, 1.57 million. I think it's higher than that, guys. If you ask me, that's just me though. And then Satoshi's Bitcoin, 968,000 approximately, between that and 1.1 million, depends on who you ask. So real quick, guys, I wanted to show you a video, and I also wanted to give somebody a shout out. I want to give Nadia Lewis a shout out. She left a comment on my channel the other day, and then we talked on X, and she was giving me some pointers on how I should put my videos up on X because I was just putting up links and stuff. And she's like, "Well, I don't think you should do that. I think you should actually put the video up." So I really, really appreciate that, Nadia, and thank you so much for that. And I want to steal a video from you, and this has been going circling around the Bitcoin space. This is probably the greatest advertisement I've ever seen for Bitcoin. I think it's targeted for boomers and stuff like that. And I want to go ahead and react to it and check it out together. Take a look.
Didn't used to be like this. Exhausting ourselves, leaving our homes, giving up precious time, and still not able to afford nothing. Our money's broken. Broken money steals your energy, your time, your life. Thomas Jefferson tried to warn us about this. He knew that a currency that...
Yeah, I just want to stop it right there. I just want to say I love this AI and showing the founding fathers and who they're getting ready to show here. AI is just great, man. I just cannot wait to see this stuff in the future, what it's going to look like in 5 years. This is awesome to see the founding fathers and people like Henry Ford and Nikola Tesla and stuff just moving around and stuff. And it's just great. It's awesome.
Printed out of thin air would rob us all blind. Henry Ford proposed a new type of currency completely based off energy in 1921. He had this idea that an energy-backed currency would be the ultimate form of money, not just promises in paper. He believed an energy-backed currency was an honest way for people to prove the work they'd perform.
That's actually true. He really did that, but obviously the technology wasn't ready when he was talking about that. But yeah, he was a freaking, you know, he can just see things in the future, and he was absolutely right. And I love that.
They'd perform. Our money represents our value, our lives, our freedom, our energy. It's not right to have it constantly debased, but there is a solution out there. It's the most secure network the world has ever seen, without a single failure, ever, completely decentralized across the globe, backed by raw energy. There's millions of people all around the globe pouring every nickel and dime they have into this network, out there working tirelessly day and night, storing their energy into a brighter future.
Wow, guys, that gave me goosebumps. It really did, man. I love stuff like that, man. I love it. That was probably the best Bitcoin commercial I've ever seen. I love that, man. We need to spread that around. I'll leave the link to that in the description box. Go ahead and follow Nadia. Let me pull her back up. Go ahead and follow her on Twitter. I don't know what her NOSTR is, but you can find that video on her page. So let's get into some more numbers here. We got the, which I love this page. This is timechangestats.com. You can go here, look at some other stuff. I told you the network, the mining, market charts, resources. You can all this stuff. This is so cool, man. And again, when I'm doing this, I don't want to, walk you through every little single thing because I feel like a real estate agent just showing you, hey, this is the living room, this is the house, this is the front yard. Obviously you guys know that stuff, but I just want to show you and point you to the right directions and to show you these things. These are absolutely incredible. I can make a whole 30-minute video on this page right here. So let's check out timechaincalendar.com, which I love. A new block just came in. Let's check it out over here real quick. Yep, 878,154, which is cool. Love it. And then again, the circular situation with this, look at this like a clock. We love this. Again, the metrics on here are incredible. So if you want to know some numbers and not just the price and this, that, and the third, check it out. Look at this. The Epoch 5, it shows you how many Bitcoins were minted, what percentage, the subsidy, which is how many Bitcoin come out per block. I mean, everything's transparent, guys. It's just so cool, man. It's so cool. And then this is a bright light, guys. So dim your thing. All right, so this is the fear and greed index. Obviously, it's up today because the price is up usually. And usually in the green, like we talked about, that's the time to usually, I'm not telling anybody what to do, but normally I don't buy as much in the green because the price is going up. And I like to buy down here when the price is going down and it's dipping. So the fear and greed the fear and greed index is 78 today. Yesterday was 76. Last week it was in the 60s, like we said. But this is one you want to smash by when it's down here. But still, you can dollar cost average, which we'll get into in a minute down here. And then also, too, we have Bitcoin's dominance, of course, of the other cryptocurrencies over here at coinmarketcap.com. The market cap, as you can see, like we talked about, is 2 trillion. And you could see the circulated supply of 19 million here versus the other cryptocurrencies. Again, usually Ethereum is number 2, but this just shows you the dominance, and I'll show you here of what it is. So out of all the money in cryptocurrency, quote unquote, almost 58% belongs to Bitcoin. Again, more than half, almost 60% of all the 30-something thousand Bitcoins, 30,000 cryptos that there are, Bitcoin's dominance is at 58%. So crazy. And speaking of other cryptos, currencies, let's go here and look at these exchanges that hold them there. So we got Coinbase, 715,000, Bitcoin, almost 716,000. And again, guys, I'm not telling anybody what to do, but if you got your Bitcoin on Coinbase, just saying, things like Binance, you know what happened with them. And then, of course, FTX and, all these other ones, they're cool, but it's just like, if you have to buy them from there and you can't buy them on some of the ones I'm getting ready to show you, I would highly suggest you do that. And look at this. Look at the exchanges here. This is what all the exchanges have. Now, this is a visual interpretation of it. The yellow line up here is when the price is going up. And look at that. Look at that. And the green, that is how many Bitcoins are on the exchanges. You notice every time the price goes up, the number of Bitcoin on the exchanges go down. There's a reason why, guys, because people don't understand what a true supply shock is, right? That is a true supply shock when you run out of Bitcoin and you can't change the supply lever. You just can't. No matter how much you want to do it, it has to be the same. And this is the first time in history that we can do that. With gold, you can't do that. With anything else, you can't do that. You can just increase the supply as the demand goes up. You cannot do that with Bitcoin. So yeah, so with the exchanges, guys, you see up here, don't keep them on here. Make sure you take them off. And speaking of that, you can go over here to Bitcoin Well. I have 3 different Bitcoin exchanges you can use. These are the ones I use. You can scan this, get yourself some free Bitcoin, and every time you buy on the Bitcoin Well, you don't keep it on the exchange. It goes right to your Lightning wallet. That's what I keep it at. Then my second favorite one is Swan. If you sign up with my link and zap that, you'll get $10 of free Bitcoin. Also, you get $10,000 of your first purchases for free. No fees at all with those. And then if you use my link with Strike, which is my favorite app, you can buy every hour on the hour with Strike. The other ones you can buy daily and stuff like that. And those are cool. But I think the cheapest way to go after you sign up with Swan and get your first 10,000 free, you get another $100 of your fees free with Strike. And also you'd be getting $100. You'll be getting buying every hour on an hour, no matter what it is, 10 cents, a quarter, whatever. And I just absolutely love that, man. It's just so cool. So let's get into the ETFs, guys, and MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy owns 447,470 Bitcoin. My goodness. At an average cost of 62,507. Obviously, they're the number 1 company in the world as far as like ownership. And as you can see, MicroStrategy is number 1. Then you got Marathon Digital, which is a miner, right platforms. These ones, again, Tesla's up there, got almost 10,000 Bitcoin. So let's take a look at some of the ETFs. I don't want to move this too quick for you guys. ETFs, obviously, iBit is at 551,000 and 205,000 with Grayscale, which is right behind them. And we'll look at some visuals on those. So let's take a look at this page here. And we got BlackRock again, 551,000 as of Friday. They bought 2,570 Bitcoin. Jesus. After they sold 3,400. And then Fidelity bought 3,600. So it looks like Fidelity on this chart has passed Grayscale, which is a big deal. Grayscale's been number 2 the whole time since January 10th. Not since January 10th, they've been number 1, but I think in the summer, BlackRock surpassed them. So since then, they've been number 2 since BlackRock passed them. Now it looks like Fidelity is number 2 at 205,510 versus 205,007, according to Bitcoin Strategies Platform.com. ETFs and ARK, Invest bought 2,200 and everything else. Let's take a look at Hey Apollo. This is the overview. We'll look at that first. As you can see, they'll show the numbers of who owns what over here. And then they'll show the visualization over here, this chart, which is cool. Again, this is heyapollo.com/Bitcoin/tracker overview. This is cool. And then this is one of my first or second favorite charts. We'll start it from the beginning, from January 10th, this animation. GPTC is killing it, obviously. In the beginning, they started off with 600-something thousand, and then boom, right there. Let's look. Let's see when they passed them. BlackRock surpassed in May of 2024. Passed them right there, which is cool. Then it goes up and up and up all the way to the end. Again, it started January 10th, which is the same day that the Bitcoin gold rush, according to Michael Saylor, started. So we love it. We love that animation, man. We love charts. We love animation. We love transparency. And this is what Bitcoin is, completely opposite of fiat. Then the ETF Bitcoin flows. Again, these are daily flows as of January 2nd. That was, I believe that was Thursday or Friday? Thursday. That's how much came in. Total net flows, 9,000 Bitcoin. My gosh. Then it shows a chart of the daily flows all the way, again, starting in January 10th, all the way up. And you can see the chart just going up and up and up, man. Sheesh. So much. Then here are the holdings, total holdings. IBIT, according to this, has 527,000. Hasn't caught up yet to the numbers, I don't think. Yeah. MicroStrategy is right there. According to this one, GPT is number 2 behind in the ETFs. But again, this is not updated. But it's a good representation, a visual representation of what's going on. All right, guys, don't forget, and I really appreciate you guys to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button and all that. If you guys want to donate, you can with some Satoshis. Zap me some Satoshis if I'm giving you any value. Also, you can send some dirty fiat. But for the poor plan, the poor man's plan like me, you can share the video. That's the number one thing on the poor man's plan. Obviously, like the video, comment, and all the other good jazz. I really appreciate it. Now, I wanted to react with you guys to Charleston White. I don't know if you guys know. Charleston White is a funny dude. He was on his favorite platform, Say Cheese, and he was asked about Bitcoin. And I wanted to react to this. Thank God he muted the cursing already. So let's see what the Mr. Charleston White has to say, because again, I'm around a lot of people that look like him and act like him sometimes. Got a lot of family members and friends, but this should be an overall representation of how early we are to Bitcoin. Let's take a look.
What did you change your thoughts on Bitcoin?
On Bitcoin? Nah, I ain't trusting Bitcoin. Fuck that. Yeah, nah, nigga.
Bitcoin is over 100 grand now.
Yeah, in 6 months it'll be a penny. Yeah, nah, I ain't. So my understanding, one motherfucker created Bitcoin.
Yes, but he Satoshi Nakamoto, and he's nowhere to be found.
That's what I'm talking about. He's nowhere to be found. What happens when he run off with everything? What happened when the governments go against Bitcoin and make it do what they want it to do? It's unregulated. If you forget the,
when he runs off, Satoshi Nakamoto is going to run off with the Bitcoin, guys. Just like the person that invented fire and the person that invented the wheel. They're going to run off with it, guys. My goodness.
It's unregulated. If you forget the code to your digital wallet, you can't call and talk to nobody. Nigga, I'm still stuck on paper money. Yeah, I'm stuck on paper money.
Yeah, he went ghost because he doesn't want to sway the value of it. He wants it to just be what it is. And it's only 21 million Bitcoin.
Well, let me
So
say
what you
say this. I ain't never seen nigga go buy nothing with Bitcoin outside the internet. Can they go buy a house with Bitcoin?
Yes, you can. If I had a house for sale right now and they offer me Bitcoin, I would take it. Absolutely.
He sold his house for Bitcoin. But can I take this Bitcoin money and say, hey, I want to buy this with this Bitcoin money?
If the owner accepts Bitcoin.
That's what I'm talking about. I can't go turn this Bitcoin into cash, can I?
The ignorance. I'm not saying Charleston White is stupid, because he's not. He's a very smart man for things that he knows. But this is like the equivalent of me coming into NASA and telling the NASA people how to, do rockets or something. Maybe that's a bad example. Tesla's better. I mean, Elon Musk is better with the rockets. But again, this guy's over his skis. He obviously doesn't know what he's talking about. Respectfully, Charleston, with Bitcoin, and that's why he's asking questions, because he obviously doesn't know what's going on.
Yes, you can sell your Bitcoin.
So I can go to a Bitcoin machine and put in my code and password, and it give me out some cash.
Well, I own Bitcoin, and I can go on my Coinbase and sell my Bitcoin, which is now worth 100 grand.
See, I need to talk to him, the guy that owns the Say Cheese thing. He's got his Bitcoin on Coinbase. Don't do it, guys. Get it off the exchange, especially Coinbase. It's a honeypot.
I bought in at 60,000, but now it's worth 100. But I'm not going to sell my Bitcoin, because predictions are saying by the year 2030, Bitcoin is going to be worth around $1 million.
Yeah, I ain't buying it. Yeah, I'm gonna still play fool. Yeah, I still want cash money. Yeah, and debit card. Yeah, no, I don't want to do nothing with Bitcoin. I don't want to give them Bitcoin. Yeah, I think it's some bullshit and it's a ripoff. Yeah, I'm an old ignorant. Yeah, you can't buy no pussy with Bitcoin.
I mean, if the girl's smart enough, she'll take it, knowing what it's about to be.
Yeah,
I think all these companies that are buying into it.
Charles and White for nothing, not for nothing. He is a funny dude, man. Oh my god. Sorry if that offended anybody. My goodness.
All these companies that are buying into Bitcoin right now is major companies, man. Like it's crazy.
They've been trying to get me to go. They've been hitting me like, man, nah, fuck Bitcoin. Yeah, no, I don't want no parts of it. And I don't feel like I'm missing out on nothing. Yeah, I feel like y'all gonna get in.
So you feel like it's a scam, basically.
Yeah, I feel like in the end, y'all gonna get fucked. I'm betting on it.
So you feel like in the end, somebody's gonna pull the rug and take all the money.
Yeah, I'm betting on it. Yeah, I think all y'all getting played on.
That's what you want to happen, though. That's not what's going to happen.
That's what I believe is gonna happen, and that's what I'm wishing to happen. I damn near want to get in with the BRICS shit with China, Africa, and North Korea. That's the future. Yeah, BRICS, not no motherfucking Bitcoin. Yeah, with China.
Yeah, BRICS. If they're going to start that, because a lot of them say they're going to use a CBDC or some kind of digital money, or some people say gold. They better get on the Bitcoin if they want to be taken seriously.
Africa and North Korea. That's the future. Yeah, BRICS, not no motherfucking Bitcoin. Yeah, with China doing, that's the motherfucking future, not that Bitcoin shit.
So you think cryptocurrencies altogether is not anything digital? Anything
I think anything digital is homie. I think it's bullshit. I think it plays out, because one day the digital world is gonna crash. Or one day you're not gonna be able to access the digital world. So that's what I believe wholeheartedly. Nigga, it's going back to seeds, bullets, blankets, chickens, cows, pigs, livestock. But
that could happen, actually. I'm not disputing that, because I got plenty of stuff here just in case who doesn't get into where if they try to stop him, and if there's some kind of EMP or something like that. I'm not disagreeing with him on this part.
No, nigga, I think the digital world crashes one day. Fuck Russia, North Korea, and China. So that's my beliefs.
Yeah. So he's funny. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section. All right, let's get into the news, guys. Okay, so obviously Bitcoin's price has been tearing it up. Michael Saylor and Eric Trump met at Mar-a-Lago, as I showed you with the picture. A lot of people are, a lot of big boys are buying Bitcoin right now. Okay, a lot of big boys. And if you take a look at this right here, according to this article, Bitcoin traders target 138K Bitcoin price after Coinbase Premium hits its quote unquote break even point. With Bitcoin breaking past 100,000 yet again, multiple analysts presented new all-time high targets for the largest crypto asset in the coming days. Could Bitcoin hit 138K in February? Bitcoin closed a daily candle above 100,000 today for the first time on December 8th. That was last year. And a lot of people are thinking it's going to go up. Okay, big time up. And you know, I'm not doubting that and stuff like that. I know it's going up, but I think it's right now short term. I think it's because of this right here. The Bitcoin price jumps above 102K as Trump team weighs narrow tariffs report. The U.S. dollar weakened as Bitcoin rose following a report that President-elect Donald Trump's team is weighing a pared back tariff plan. When they talk about his tariff plan and everything else, and with Canada, the stuff that's going on with them, with Justine Trudeau wanting to step down and everything else, who knows what's going to happen. But Pierre came out today, the guy with the apples. He was talking about you know, printing money and stuff like that. Everybody's talking about it now. It's cool to do it again. You know what I mean? It's cool to talk about it. So Marathon CEO Fred Thiels shares Bitcoin wisdom in recent interview. He predicts 200,000 price tag for Bitcoin in the near future. I think that's going to happen in the first quarter if the SBR gets passed, because again, Bitcoin has no ceiling because the US dollar has no floor. And I'll show you that right here. And again, this is a gentle reminder of the national debt that we're facing, that our kids are facing, that our grandkids are facing. You know, and there's only one way to defeat that, man. It's terrible. It's terrible. But you know, you look at something like that and it just makes you sad, man. It makes me sad. But again, we have the hardest money in the world, guys, right here. And this is why we're doing this. This is why we're working so hard every single day to saving this incredible money. And it's the future. It's the future. And again, the only way to stop inflation long term, because again, Trump's in office, going to be in office in a couple of weeks, and even though he's going to do a great job at different things, he's into a broken system, and the dollar is broken no matter what, no matter how he tries to save it. And there's only one way, guys, to stop inflation long term and to pay off that massive debt I just showed you. And I'm pretty sure you guys already know what it is. It's the best way to save, and for me, the only way to save, and that's Bitcoin. Thank you guys so much for watching, tuning in, and I really appreciate it. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.